is the What Are We Doing podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. My name is Levi McCurdy, and this is episode 121. And it's the week before Christmas, dude, so we're festering up. We're getting real festive here in the studio. Okay, I've got ornaments on the tree. I've got 2 pairs of headphones and 2 bananas for scale. So the tree's decorated. It's ready to go. It's ready for Santa Claus to make it happen. And speaking of Santa Claus, we're talking about him. We're talking about him this episode, and I can't wait. We're going to get to it in a few minutes because first, we've got some major news. He's back, baby. I know I said it last week, but this is even bigger. Zaddy Trumpets is back, okay? And he couldn't resist. He couldn't resist. There's nothing more that Donald Trump loves to do than scam his own audience. He loves to just come on in whenever we're all down, the lowest we could possibly be. Everyone's got mental health issues going on. Everyone's cold. It's wintertime, summertime, wintertime sadness. It's like, you know what I mean? And so while we're at our lowest, getting ready to spend the last few dollars that we have in the bank account, on Christmas presents, Donald Trump comes along and does it again. And we couldn't be more back. Like, you thought AJ coming back last week, you thought Alex Jones back on Twitter was bigger than this. No. This week, we're back even bigger. And I mean, it's here. It's version 3.0. It's Donald Trump. It's the all new digital playing cards. They're like baseball cards, but you collect them digitally. Okay. And it's quite honestly one of the most fascinating things that an American president has ever done in the history of this country. Okay? Like, there's nothing else going on in the United States Constitution that has anything to do with like Biden or George Bush or Bill Clinton. I'm sure maybe somewhere along the way they might have been involved in an NFT scam here or there, but like, we don't have other past presidents actively creating new mints and new drops of what he's calling his digital playing cards to single-handedly fund his 2024 campaign. And so, I mean, it's great. So listen, we have V1. Of course, we remember V1. We have V2 that we covered on the podcast. It's like one of our most viewed clips. The clip of us talking about the Donald Trump digital playing cards, I think it was last year. It's like the #1 clip on this channel. It's the #1 of all time clip of this podcast that we've ever created. And I'm not entirely sure how it became that. I tried with the Taylor Swift. We've got news this week. We've got T-Swift news this week. We'll get to it. But we're slowly getting, as we get closer to the 2024 election. And you guys know me. Look, you know me. I'm not a fan of Trump. I'm not a fan of Alex Jones. I'm not a fan of Andrew Tate. I just think they're all hilarious. If we're calling them stand-up comedians, then I'm a fan. But in the realm of aspects of who they are, what they represent, and what they stand for, and the serious things that they say, I don't care. I don't know what they do. I don't understand it. I don't know why they say that. I don't know them in that aspect. But what I do know is that Donald Trump as a person is using the American presidency, his influence, and his popularity to continuously drop digital playing cards. And so V1 came, sold out in hours. V2 came, sold out in hours. I didn't even get one. I'm on the horn right now. I'm trying to figure out how I can get one of these ones. I'm not sure which one to get. We're probably going to figure out here in a second together, because we've got V3. And we are calling this, we fully embraced the current state of his legal battles here in the United States. We're calling it the MUGSHOT collection. The MUGSHOT collection is live. You know what I mean?
Hi everyone, this is your favorite president, Donald J. Trump, with some very exciting news. My last 2 Trump digital trading card collections sold out in just hours. And now I'm back with my latest series called the MUGSHOT Edition. I wonder where that came from, the MUGSHOT Edition. 47 all-new stunning cards, and here is the best part. I'm doing 2 important things for my Trump collectors. For the first time, we're creating a real physical Trump card.
Okay. And so this is the full 180 roller coaster of a reality that we've finally all come back to. For those of you who don't know, this is how the crypto bros and the Gary V's and the business aspect of all of the NFTs that have inevitably failed, and like, you know, the $300,000 monkey pictures that are worth like $3 now that Justin Bieber owns, all that stuff. This is how we're now justifying keeping it around, and that like one day the market's going to settle and it, you know, it'll be okay eventually, right? And so what we're doing is we're bringing the NFT digital trading card, whatever the hell you want to call it, and we're making physical products out of them. And that's where people like Donald Trump now and Gary Vee are like, yeah, NFTs are still great. NFTs are awesome. NFTs are still the future. NFTs aren't dead. NFTs are still here. You should still buy NFTs. Get some V-Friends. We're dropping V-Friends 5 next month. Like, get your Trump digital playing cards. Get your NFTs together because they're not going away. And like, now we're bringing in the physical aspects. We've got V-Friend plushies and physical trading cards that he wants you to get graded, and then you get them graded and then you sell them on eBay because that's what Gary Vee wants you to do. And so the same thing now is happening with Trump and his digital collection. If you buy them all, if you buy all 47 of them, by the way, they cost $99 each, okay? Plus tax. So it's 99 times 47. Boom. Times what's tax? 6 cents, 0.06. Boom. So that plus 4,600. You're looking at about $4,900 out the gate. So $5,000. And hey, listen, if you got it, you got it. You know, you could spend, listen, there's so many ways you could spend $5,000. One, just save it, maybe put it in a savings account or a Roth IRA, and it'll probably be $10,000 in a few years. 2, buy a fireplace. 3, buy a retro dining room table that no one's ever going to sit at. Or B, spend 47 digital Trump playing cards. And that's how you can spend $5,000 more this holiday season. And so when you do that, you get a physical version of one of the... Stop interrupting me. The man interrupts me. We might have him on the phone later. I've reached out to the people. We're going to see if we can get Donald Phone on the call. It might happen. It might not. We're not sure. So he gives you the physical playing card of the NFT and something just a little extra special when you order.
Things for my Trump collectors. For the first time, we're creating a real physical Trump card. Purchase 47 digital cards and we'll mail you a beautiful trading card. It is an authentic piece of the suit I wore when I took that now famous mugshot, and it was a great suit, believe me, a really good suit. It's all cut up, and you're going to get a piece of it. I'll be autographing some of them. A true collector's item. This is something to give to your family, to your kids, and your grand.
Dude, let's go. Let's go. They took the suit he was wearing. It was a great suit. It was a fantastic suit. Okay, he would know. Trust me. There's not really, you can't really argue it. So you kind of just have to roll with this one. It was, in fact, like one of the best. It was a really good, it's just the material. If you buy 47 and you get the piece, you can know for yourself, but like that's the only way you'll actually know. You just kind of have to take mine and Donald's word for it. You know, that's basically how you understand the whole thing. So, you get the physical card in a case with a piece of the suit. They cut it up. They cut it up in so many pieces. The suit, they took the whole suit and they cut it up. And now they're putting it in little tiny pieces inside each one of the cards. He's going to sign some, you know what I mean? You never know. You might get one with a signature on it. And so they probably are all going to have a fake signature on it. It's fine. But, so for only $5,000, you can own your very own piece of Donald Trump. And man, we just got like a big project check-in. So like we could spend this money by the end of the year. A promotional marketing piece. It would have to be a tax write-off. How can I get a piece of that suit? I wonder if they'll hit eBay before or after without, I wonder if they'll be cheaper. We're going to have to keep an eye on it, folks. I may or may not have my very own piece of Donald Trump's very own mugshot suit by the time, like I said, it's one of those things. I can't wait. I think, what did he say? I think he said,
And children, with the purchase of 47 of the Trump digital trading cards, you will also be invited to join me for a gala dinner at my beautiful Mar-a-Lago, my home in Florida. You perhaps heard of it.
It's happening again. It's happening once again. If you do 47, you get to go to the dinner. You get to go to the dinner, dude. Oh, how amazing. What an amazing time. If you get all 47, you not only get the card and the piece of suit in it, you get to go to the dinner at Mar-a-Lago. I think you have to figure out how to get there, but you get to go. I didn't get it last time. I couldn't do it last time.
For my collectors, and we had a lot of fun together. That was a great evening. That was a fantastic evening.
Look at him.
Some people call these cards pop art or modern art. I wish I looked as good as I do on those cards. That I can tell you. They give me muscles where, believe me, I don't have them. I wanted to keep my Trump digital trading cards at the same price, $99
Listen,
each.
dude, we get it. Believe muscles where I don't have them. Believe me, I don't have those muscles. Those aren't my real muscles. Thank you. Thank you, Donald, for letting us know, Mr. Trump. I mean, some of these are fantastic. Here's these four right here. I stand with Trump. He's riding a horse with a flag that says never surrender. He's got a saluting one. There's one with Melania on it. That one's kind of cool. That's like a double one. The lightning bolt, the one with the muscles and the lightning bolt. That's the one. That's the move. That's the power move. That's the one you get. You get the one, I think if you're going to get one or two, either it's him and Melania. I mean, these other ones here, dude, the cowboy, he's back as a cowboy. He's like a gladiator ninja. He's a cyborg. Trump is a cyborg. It's kind of freaking cool, dude. Don't miss out on the mugshot edition. Limited time offer. Buy 47 digital trading cards or more in a single transaction, and you'll get both a piece of the president's actual suit from his famous mugshot and dinner at Mar-a-Lago with the president. And if you weren't convinced, there's a graphic. We have it on the screen of it's a graphic of scissors and it's an arrow. Scissors and arrow. Listen, us digital marketing gurus, anyone who's owned a business or has to market anything themselves online, you know for a fact, if you put an arrow, that means it's real. That means it's real. It's 100%. That's it. The arrow, dude, is all the convincing you should need. A piece of Trump's actual mugshot suit will be on your physical card shipped directly to you. The convincing here is fantastic. On Thursday, August 24, 2023, Trump was formally arrested in Fulton County, Georgia. This is a moment in history. It's the first ever mugshot of a U.S. president. In the photo, Trump has a frown brow with a determined gaze, which says he'll never surrender. Is that what that gaze? Okay, now it all makes sense. The never surrender term, it's the gaze. It's this. He does this. That means never surrender. You know what I mean? The card's not just a keepsake. It's a piece of history and a testament to resilience. It stands as a symbol of President Trump's unwavering commitment and his enduring dedication to the American dream. I mean, it's just, oh, wow. And they've just there's more. It's just they've took it. There it is. It's all right here. Dinner, bonus offer. Wait a minute. Okay, so up until this point, if we bought 47, we got the card with the piece of fabric and the Mar-a-Lago dinner. But now the first 200 people to buy 100 NFTs, what's that, 10 grand? Is that 100? 100 times 100, I think that's 10 grand. That makes sense. You get a 1-of-1 digital trading card, okay? 2 VIP tickets for you and your friend to join President Trump in his gala dinner at Mar-a-Lago. Okay, so the other Mar-a-Lago ticket for the dinner is just a normal general admission. You get the chicken. You don't really get to, you can see Trump from your table, but you don't really get to interact with him. This one, the VIP ticket, there's a meet and greet, selfie action. You know what to do. 2 VIP tickets and an exclusive invite for 2 to a pre-gala cocktail reception with the president. 2 limited edition physical trading cards. One will have a piece of president's suit of the mugshot. The second card will have a piece of the suit and tie. Only 225 of these are available in different rarities. 25 suit and tie cards are autographed by President Trump, shipped to the U.S. Extremely rare, it says. That's the sentence. Extremely rare, period. 2 limited commemorative dinner NFT cards, 2 artist Clark Mitchell signed posters, 2 commemorative hoodies, and 2 presidential pens. Exclusive treasures given out at the gala dinner. And of course, you get the 100 digital trading cards that you paid for, and you get 2 official mugshot trading cards also available with 2,024 available different rarities, number, and limited. Some are autographed. Wow. Limited to the first 200 people. So we're spending $99 times 100 times 200 people is $2 million. Donald Trump is scamming out of his entire fan base is being scammed out of more than $2 million. And that's just for this one. And then the other one is $5,000. And I'm sure there's going to be limited, but I mean, I'm sure it comes out to another 2 million in total. So it's probably a $4 to $5 million scheme. And what's interesting is that there's not much else for him to do here. I mean, the what they're getting, half the stuff they're getting is digital. So that's all. There's nothing to pay for there. The Mar-a-Lago seats, he owns the property, so that's absolutely nothing. The food costs absolutely nothing because I'm sure he owns all of that as well. And then what? The hoodies and the presidential pens, I'm sure, was just an Oriental Trading's Zazzle order that they placed 3 weeks before the dinner that cost them, I don't know, maybe like $5,000 for it all the merch that they need to give out to the people that attend the dinner. And I mean, what an amazing opportunity. You don't want to miss out this time. Here's a quote. This is a quote directly on the page. The people that are buying these Trump digital cards are new friends of mine more than anything else. President Donald J. Trump. If you want to be defined as President Trump's friend, if you want to be the friend of Donald Trump, buy one of these. $99 is your opportunity. And guess what? The more you buy, the better of a friend you know what I mean? Hey, if one gets you friend status, guess how high of a status you'll have when you buy 100. I mean, get on it. If you've got the, why not? Why wouldn't you? What's stopping you? Get on it. Spend 10 grand. Why not spend 10 grand? We've already spent 10 grand on, crap this year anyways. Think of all the crap you bought this year. Think of all the crap you've bought in the last 6 months. You've spent 10 grand. Why not? Why not spend 10 grand to go be best friends with Donald Trump for at least 24 hours? He'll probably buy you McDonald's. And you most likely, if you're smart, you can write it off on your taxes. You know what I mean? It's just Martha from Ireland. She flew all the way from Ireland. Mar-a-Lago was even better than I could have imagined. The food was exquisite, and the president was so gracious to take a picture with me. Thank you, collecttrumpcards.com. Alan from Florida, okay? Black trumpet mushrooms with Trump wine. I came alone and I felt very comfortable. Of course you did. Listen, he had the +1, but poor Alan. Poor Alan couldn't muster up the courage to find anyone to go with him. I love this event with my president. Honestly, I was a bit skeptical. This exceeded my expectations. They called our collectors part of his family. Trump Cards is a great community. Oh, man. The sense. Attend the next gala dinner. Attend the next gala dinner with Donald J. Trump. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, man. What more? Listen, your belts are tight. Your belts are tight this year. Your belts are tight this year for the holidays. You might not have enough money to buy ham for dinner. Dinner's tomorrow, I think. I think the family's coming over tomorrow for some reason. We're doing it super early this year because everyone else has plans on the actual day or what. I don't know. But, we barely got the belts are tight. But, if I were you, I would come together and I would find every penny. I would scrounge up every penny you could find. Get a personal loan, max out the credit cards, do something because we're going to Mar-a-Lago, baby. Okay? Either 5 to 10 grand. It's up to you. How much is it worth? What do you want to do when we get there? You want to go on an excursion and have a great time while we're there? It's 10 grand. You just want to go and sit on the beach and experience the atmosphere for what it is? It's 5 for you. How much? How much is it worth? Let's go, babe. Get the savings. Get the cash advance out, call mom, call in the debt, send the invoice, get the payments done. We're going to Mar-a-Lago. It's 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the What Are We Doing podcast is brought to you by our friends at Blue Chew. Okay, if there's one thing your significant other needs to see under that tree, it's a hard D. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, fellas. You need to be doing it right this holiday season. It's easy. Listen, you don't have money to buy her a gift. You gotta be laying it down Right. So if you're rocking that package down below, you're going to go to wadpod.com/blue this holiday season. You're going to get your first order of Blue Chew absolutely free. Okay? Listen, with the same ingredients that they use in Viagra and Cialis, Blue Chew is not only delicious, I love them, they're delicious, but they help you last longer and get through the night and have better sex with your partner. wadpod.com/blue. Listen, you're going to get your first order of Blue Chew for free. You're going to get anywhere from 6 to 12 boners on the WadPod for free. That's what I'm talking about, babes. That's how much I care about you guys, okay? I'm giving you 6 packs for free, and you're gonna love them. You just got to pay $5 for shipping. Your first order of Blue Chew is free when you go to wadpod.com/blue. It's wadpod.com/BLUE. There's nothing more that your partner, your significant other, your husband, your wife wants more from you than just that rock hard Johnson. You know what I'm talking about? Make it happen for him this Christmas. And you know what? That's 6 gifts. What I would do is as soon as the Blue Chew comes, it's going to come in a discreet packaging, okay? So no one's even going to know what you got. You're going to open it up, take it out, get your 6, each of your Blue Chew, wrap them up, put 6 gifts. Now you've got your partner's 6 gifts under the tree, right? To you, from me, meet me upstairs on the gift, open it up, holy crap. Now your Christmas morning with your significant other is extra special, okay? Go to wadpod.com/blue today and you're gonna thank me later. Okay, many people already have. I use the product. Listeners use the product. We get emails every time they come in left and right. People were thanking me. Oh my gosh, Levi, I thought this was, I didn't know at first. Maybe it would. Now I use it every time. The Blue Chew is the answer. You see the blue lights on the tree? They're not lights. They're individual Blue Chew pills on the tree. I'm telling you, we love our friends over at Blue Chew. You're going to go to wadpod.com/blue and make things hard this holiday season. The only way you know how. Back to the show. And of course, so now that we're only, that we're only a week or so away from Christmas. We're a week away from Christmas, and of course, what better way, like they do much of every year, the idiots over at Fox News have started their campaign to tear down the ever-growing foundation of American society that is Target and big box stores. Every year, or basically now every season, Target, has these controversies with these products, and sometimes they're warranted, sometimes they're not, sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't, sometimes it is what it is, and it's just, why are we worried about it? But this year, Fox News is taking it one step further. We've got these news anchors who I don't really think quite understand just what, where we're at. I don't think they quite understand where we're at in America as a society. And this is just, here's the news,
Gay nutcracker, complete with a rainbow hat, a trans flag. Full price, $12, but right now it's on sale for $8. Target also sells Santa ornaments, but Target's Santa is in a wheelchair and is black. And it's a good thing our chimney is wheelchair accessible, so Jesse Jr. is going to get all the gifts he wants.
Okay, first of all, let's just say what everyone's thinking. There's not a single human being more on this planet that I want to punch directly in the frickin' face. There's not a single, just the look. First of all, he didn't even have to speak. I didn't have to hear him speak. And just his look alone, I kind of would just love if for no consequences at all, I could punch that grown man in the face. And then basically after that, there's a lot to unpack here. So, listen, the Nutcracker, it's on sale for $8. And if it's still on sale, I'm going to look. I'm not sure if it's still on sale. We might go pick this up right now. Like, I need one or two maybe for the studio here, maybe for the house. They're cool looking. Why wouldn't you want to add this? If you're a person who puts these Nutcracker things in their house, we don't, because, whatever. But if you're a person who does, add this one into the collection. You probably got like 30 or 20 of them anyways. Why not? I like it. It's inclusive, okay? So we might go get one or two. And secondly, dude, first of all, obviously this man is clearly single. Women find him appalling, I'm sure. He's probably been kicked in the balls by a woman multiple times after saying what he thought was a compliment. And so it's clear that he just has really no empathy for anyone or anything on this planet. But coming from a parent with a child with, just a smidge, tiny, whatever of a mental handicap, I know for a fact that someone with a child, whether that child be white and or black, who is bound to a wheelchair, I'm sure that parent would be ecstatic and probably brought to freaking tears if they were in Target and saw that Santa Claus was not only the race of their child, but the same, disability as their child physically, and they can see that, and it's there, and Santa's in the wheelchair, and we're getting one, probably would be great for the holidays for them. And so, hey, Fox News, let's fire this guy, okay? But instead, you know what I mean? All of that aside, that's what we should be thinking, right? In the holiday season, inclusion, how cool is this Nutcracker? Look at this, get it for my sister. And then look, there's a little wheelchair, there's a Santa. Okay, it's not for me. It's not for me. I'm not going to buy one. I don't have anyone in a wheelchair to get one for, maybe, you know what I mean? But if I did, I probably would. And that's who it's for, man. Not your prissy little self news anchor. So it's but instead the news anchor is can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe that there's a gay trans Nutcracker? And no way, dude. No way. He has to prove to the bros. No way is he gonna freaking be caught dead with that Nutcracker ornament in his living room. You know what I mean? What would your mother think if she came to your apartment and saw that on the shelf? Son, we need to talk. No way, bro. Not getting that. So we're also, what also is cringy about this is that the Fox News audience is supposed to go, oh my gosh, Sandy, did you hear what Target's doing now? Did you hear what they're doing? Did you hear what they're selling at Target for the kid? Did you hear what they're putting out for the kids at Target at Christmas time? Oh my gosh. Target has crossed the line. You thought the swimsuits? No, girl. Sounds like what? What are they doing? What do they sell? They're selling gay and disabled Christmas. It's gay and disabled Christmas at Target. It's all over Fox News. It's all over the anchor, the cute one with the chiseled chin. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, he said it. It's all, I was planning to go to Target this afternoon and I don't know what to do now. Because if I walk past it, I'm going to have to do one of these. I'm going to have to do one because I can't, is that how we expect the Fox News audience to react? So Fox News, it's crazy. Fox News listen, Fox News doesn't win, but fear not, when there are anti-heroes and villains in this country, we have heroes that stand up and fight against them, okay? And, the heroes will rise. And there's none other than a few ladies from The View to give us the ultimate breakdown of what Santa Claus should be.
I say that Santa changes to identify with the family that Santa is visiting. Let me.
And so, you know what I mean? That's perfect. Santa changes based on what the family thinks it should be. Listen, Megs and I had to have this conversation just a few months ago. We, in particular, are not really going to push the Santa Claus narrative on the boy. Right now, he's not even, he doesn't even know, he's more interested in Jack Skellington. Like, he's obsessed with Jack Skellington right now. He doesn't even know or care or know behooved of what Santa Claus is. And we're probably going to keep it that way. We're not religious, so we're not pushing that. And it's just, if he wants to discover Santa Claus or think of it as like this thing that happens, like pumpkins and Halloween, Santa Claus and Christmas, same thing, great, perfect. But as far as the presents under the tree, they come from mommy and daddy. There's not a man going around on your roof, going down the chimney. And so, you know what I mean? The girls on The View, she's got a good point. Like, she puts out a black Santa. We've got black. You walk right into Lowe's. I was just in there the other day. They've got a full-blown, standing tall, $300 black Santa and a full-blown white one right next to him. It's fine. It's what we're doing. It's whatever family wants to do for the Santas for the holidays. That's it. That's the American dream. That's exactly what we're here to do. That's exactly what everyone lives for, and that's exactly how it should be.
I say that Santa changes to identify with the family that Santa is visiting.
Let me show you. But the whole thing is crazy because how do they expect that fat guy to get through the chimney anyway? Well, the whole idea.
And of course, Joy Behar. Joy Behar is a freaking heartthrob, isn't she? She's just a vibe. She's just a vibe. How does he fit down the chimney with the most serious look on her face? Joy Behar is out here like, well, I don't even know. It doesn't matter what color his skin is. Listen, how do they expect a man who's 400 pounds to fit down a chimney? And that's where her mental thinking is at, bro. She hiccups because she's been sipping a little too much Kahlua in her cup because she forgot she was on a nationally syndicated TV show, and now she thinks that Santa Claus is actually real, and she's trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay, so if the reindeer fly, their antlers create a wind stream, I get it. He lands on the roof, magic makes the toys go in the bag, but how on earth does he get... How does he fit? If the chimney is this big and he's this big, the physical realm of I don't get it. How does he fit down the chimney? And Joy, it's just, she loses her mind. She loses her mind, but Jesus Christ, thank God. Thank God. She's out here just you know what I mean? She's honestly, she's a spokesman. She's the spokesman for the American people. Honestly, Joy was saying what we were all thinking. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of one of those situations where, it's Joy Behar versus the gay nutcracker. Story time, you know what I mean? Because it's true and it's real. And you know what I mean? We don't make stuff up anymore in this podcast. I wanted a robe. Meg's had a robe because women... There's so many, you can go to 15 different stores and have 1,500 different options for a robe for women. And men, it's just either a thin one from Target or a heavy one from Boss Cobbs. I'm not trying to go to Boss Cobbs and spend $90 on a robe that is floofy and heavy and weird and it doesn't fit for me. I wanted something like a sweatshirt material, and that's when I found Dude Robe, okay? Dude Robe makes the robes for men. And they're not only just for men. Listen, Megs has one. The wives have one. The kids have one. This product is for everyone, okay? Dude Robe comes with all the features. Is a hood with a towel in it, so it keeps me warm and it keeps me dry. The lining inside is a towel sweatshirt material. On the outside, there's a pocket. On the inside for my phone and gadgets, there's pockets on the outsides to keep my hands warm. The tie knots are attached to the robe, so you never lose this, and you can always tie off or untie easily. It's there at your convenience. The dude robe is the ultimate gift this year. They're going to wear it outside. They're going to wear it inside, out of the shower, around the house, out in public. I wore my dude robe to the grocery store the other day. That's how confident I am in this thing. It's basically a hoodie, but a robe, but for everybody. It's dude robe. And what I need you guys to do is check them out at duderobe.com. DUDEROBE.com. And I mean, listen, am I saying that they not only have robes, they've got hoodies now. They've got hoodies. So if you just want the hoodie action, you love your dude robe, but you're just like, I don't know about wearing a robe out in public, get yourself a hoodie from Dude Robe. They've got pants. They've got shorts. They've got slides. They've got robes for wife, for you, for husband, for the kids, NBA fans. They've got NBA logo robes. They've got gray. They've got black. They got blue. They got pants. They got kid sizes, his sizes, her sizes. Duderobe.com is going to be your ultimate place for your Christmas list this holiday season. And what you're going to do at checkout to save 20%. I'm not talking 5. I'm not talking 10. I'm not talking about 15%. I told them I want every single podcast listener to save 20% on the entire order. So whether you get everyone in the house a robe, pants, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, slides, the shorts, you get it all. Get them the whole bundle. Whatever NBA team they're into, get them one of those two. You're going to use promo code WAD, that's WAWD, at checkout, and you're going to save 20%. 20% with promo code WAD at checkout. And honestly, I mean, just you can do what Drake says and thank me now. You can thank me later. That's fine. Go ahead. But I mean, you're gonna not only save so much money by using promo code WAD at duderobe.com, WAWD, but you're going to get these things. You're going to put them on. You're going to be wearing them all Christmas morning. You're going to be unwrapping presents. The family's going to come over for dinner. You're going to be wearing your dude robe. They're going to be like, what are you wearing? What do you have on? They're going to be like, yo, it's my new dude robe. Check it out. I've got a pocket for my phone on the inside. I've got pockets on the outside. I've got towel line sleeves with like the cuff. The sleeves are sweatshirt material, so they're not loose and floppy. Okay. It's a robe. It's a hoodie. It's the ultimate comfortable, machine washable. We love them. I wear it every day. Justin wears his every day. Megs wears hers every day. Paul wears his. Everybody in my circle has a dude robe, and there's a reason for it. They were on Shark Tank, and there's a reason for it. You're going to go to duderobe.com, DUDEROBE.com, and use promo code WAD, WAWD at checkout to let them know that we sent you. Okay, we get a little bit of love from the friends over there when we send our friends to them. WAWD promo code at checkout. You're going to save 20%, dude. It's insane what they're doing. And it's only getting better. Okay. Duderobe.com. Check them out today and knock this one off your Christmas list. Back to the show. At a time where you'd think that like all of the malls would be popping, it's Black Friday, everyone's in the black, spending money, buying stuff we don't need, the food court's packed, the parking lots are jammed, the traffic, the spending. Americans spent $9 billion on Black Friday this year, let alone the entire holiday season. I'm sure it's probably double that. And so the issue is the malls are out of here, baby. It's just not looking good for the future of the malls in this country. So to start, we of course get the announcement that maybe potentially there were rumors a few years ago, maybe, but the owners of Capital City Mall just down the street just declared bankruptcy. So they're giving full control of that mall back to the banks. Now, I'm sure the banks are going to go out and find a new owner, and then just it'll be squared away. The mall might survive. Like there's still new businesses going in as we speak. Like there's a Taco Bell that's not open yet. They just put in a new restaurant the other day. New businesses are popping up every week. We've got all the holiday stuff in there now. So like, but I'm sure all that stuff's scheduled out a year in advance. So who knows the future of that? The Harrisburg Mall, Bass Pro Shop, that whole situation, they've got to be out by January 31st. Now, not the Bass Pro Shop. I just use that as a location marker. That's the mall I'm talking about in Harrisburg. Bass Pro Shop isn't going anywhere. Trust me. That Bass Pro Shop brings in way too much revenue for them to kick that out. But all the other stores attached to it in the mall, they've got until January 31st to get out of that Harrisburg Mall. And so that one is pretty much done too. York, the Galleria, I'm almost positive is a casino and a gym now. They put in a gym just a few years ago and a casino a few years ago as well. Like it, so there's a food court, but last time I was there, maybe 10, 15 years ago, it was a ghost town. The West Manchester Mall hasn't been a mall since they renovated the whole outside. And so, and then the other Harrisburg Mall with the Red Lobster and the Buffalo Wild Wings that now is out of there. There's no more malls left in central Pennsylvania. We have Park City, thank goodness. I think the Apple Store and just the sheer size of that mall is keeping it afloat. But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds for Park City. But as far as everything else goes, in central Pennsylvania, the malls are done, babe. Like, don't expect to go to the mall anymore. And I mean, talk about the days. Talk about just a mere 15, 20 years ago when going to the mall was something that you did on like a Tuesday evening with your group of friends. And that's where you were from after school till like 8 or 9 o'clock at night when you decided to get home eventually, however you got home, whether it was a ride from your friend or your mom or the bus or walked home or whatever the situation was. The mall was your safe haven. You ran from security guards, you cussed at them, you stole things, you ordered off the dollar menu at McDonald's every time. If you went to the mall with $5 to $10 in your pocket, you were golden for an afternoon. You could walk around, chill on the bench, go into the shops, make friends with the associates, eventually get a job at the mall. Being at the mall was a lifestyle. I mean, there's plenty of times where it just, those were, and even when we got into dating, even a date was walking around at the mall. Yo, what do you want to do now? You want to get dinner and then go to the mall? Like, because our friends were there, we would hang out in the food court, we get Taco Bell. It would be one of the most poppin' spots on a Friday, Saturday night, to the point where us teenagers created so many problems that like after a certain o'clock, a certain time at night, they wouldn't let minors in without adults. It was an issue. Like, we started taking over the mall scene. And so it's just kind of crazy to see that. I mean, I'm kind of thinking it's along the same lines with movie theaters. Who knows how those are going to go within the next few years. They're kind of okay now, I think, maybe. We'll see. But like, man, the mall experience is just, it's out now. It's out in the open. There's no insides anymore. And listen, even the shopping centers aren't doing great. Like, if you don't have like a 2023 chicken spot and a crumble cookie, your shopping center might be on the brink of bankruptcy as well. Like if you're still rocking a Chili's and like a Chipotle and a KFC in your shopping center, like 2024 better be your year to make some power moves, babe. But other than that, you're probably on your way out. You need a 2023 chicken spot. And I'm talking about Dave's Hot Chicken. I'm talking about Raising Cane's. And so unless you have one of those two in your shopping center, it's not looking good. Because as far as I'm concerned, from 2023 into 2024, Raising Cane's and Dave's Hot Chicken is going to single-handedly replace KFC's and Popeyes. Okay? You're going to see less and less KFC, less and less Popeyes, and more Dave's Hot Chicken, and more Raising Cane's. It's the 2023-2024 chicken model. I'm sorry. It's coming. It's here. We've already got 2 Dave's Hot Chickens. I'm sure more are coming. Raising Cane's are coming next year. They're popping up everywhere. Let's go, babe. We're here for it. And so you just need that. You just need a 2023 chicken spot next to a crumble cookie or within a 5 to 10 minute radius. Get yourself a crumble cookie and a freaking Raising Cane's. Woo! Boy, that's an easy $20 to $30 to $50 million in revenue a year. If you're not on the wave and you're just putting in silly stuff like freaking Ruby Tuesdays and Chili's and Applebee's and like other old beat freaking franchise chain restaurants that millennials are trying their hardest to get rid of, but the dollar margaritas reel us back in every time. I mean, it is what it is, but I think it's time. It's time for the rise of Raising Cane's and the crumble cookie, dude. You know what I mean? So the malls are just, it's crazy. It's crazy to see the era come to the end. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe they'll make a resurgence, maybe not. But something tells me we're going to see more and more mall closures here in the next few years. So we've got one more very important video to watch and review. For those of you who don't know, this podcast does reside in the state of Pennsylvania. And for those of you who aren't Swifties, should know that this is where Taylor Swift got her start. I mean, we were watching Taylor Swift on a little radio-sponsored stage in front of like 5 to 6 to 7 people. It was like just her immediately friends and family at the York Fair like 20 years ago. Like Sandy Dungle has pictures, maybe even video, I don't know, of like a young Taylor Swift on like the York Fair Froggy 103.3 stage that no one cared about. That was free. That was a free show. You could just show up and listen. Some people would listen for 5 minutes and leave, and then that was kind of the flow of the show. And now she's selling out. Now she's banging $2 billion. And so Pennsylvania Congress, we met, we litigated, we argued, and it was a ruling to see if, in fact, we were going to dedicate the year 2023 as the Taylor Swift era. A resolution in Pennsylvania. Let's see where we go and what we do and how it happens. Let's break it down. A little bit of court rulings here. Let's go.
A resolution recognizing the year 2023 as the Taylor Swift era in Pennsylvania.
Will the House agree to the resolution?
House resolutions are not legislation, and their consideration should not be a function of our government. I urge a no vote on this resolution and suggest we get back to actually governing. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Hey, who's this? Wendy Fink from York County. Of course she's from York County. Wendy Fink. Hey, York County, wake up. Start voting. Let's vote out Wendy Fink next time. Whenever York County has to vote again, if you see Wendy Fink on the freaking ballot, get her out. She's obviously not a Swiftie. She obviously doesn't care about Taylor Swift, and she obviously takes her job way too seriously. Okay? Hey, Wendy Fink, calm down. Hey, lady, Wendy, psst, Wendy. Listen, hey, psst, come here. Wendy, go over there right over there. You see where we're going? Go over there and do literally anything else. You don't need to be here. No one needs that negativity. We're in Harrisburg. We're having a good time. It's Taylor Swift Day. It's her birthday, okay? It's Taylor's birthday. It's the Eras Tour. It's 2023. It's Pennsylvania. Shut up, Wendy. Go. You have something else better to do than to bring everyone else down here in the judicial system. Like, if Taylor Swift saw this, you're definitely not getting tickets now. Everyone else in the courtroom gets tickets except for you. Don't let Wendy get a ticket, or a daughter, or anyone she knows who might be a fan. Don't. If you're associated with Wendy, you don't get to go anymore. I'm sorry. That's just the rules. We'll have a hearing about it at the next Swiftie meeting. Freaking Wendy, York County. Of course. Listen, York County, here's the reason. This is the only reason you ever need to vote, is to get Wendy Fink out of whatever position she's in. So if you can vote her out, if that's how it works, I have no idea. I might be completely wrong. But if that's exactly how it freaking works, vote Wendy out. Get her out. Let me know when it happens. I'm not a York County resident, so I can't vote there. But anyone who else is, get her out, dude. She's a negative Nancy. Change her name to Nancy. Freaking Wendy Fink, York County representative. Taylor Swift isn't a part of the democracy, and so I think we should get back to doing what the democracy is. What do you want to do? Send $100 billion to the Ukraine and Israel? Is that all you want to talk about, Wendy? We're trying to have a little bit of fun here. It's the holidays. It's Taylor Swift's birthday. Shut up, Wendy Fink. Friggin' idiot.
Not be a function of our government. I urge a no vote on this resolution and suggest we get back to actually governing. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
For the members' information, House resolutions are legislation, and apparently the haters gonna hate.
Slammed her! Slammed her! Slammed her. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy Fink. Haters gonna hate. Hey, clearly, she's a fan. Dude, Wendy Fink, dude, what did she think? What did you think was gonna happen? Did you think you were gonna come in here and be like, I think we should not talk about anything. We should talk about serious things only? And like everyone was gonna be like, you know what? You're right, Wendy. Stupid.
Hate.
Point of order.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I relish the opportunity today to talk about Taylor
Franklin
Swift.
County.
And I know that the hour is late and we have much to do, so I will be swift in my remarks.
Don't turn me down.
Because, Madam Speaker, although we are honoring Taylor Swift here on the floor of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives on a few nights before the end of the year, when we are going to take an almost 3-month hiatus because I understand there may be a leak that's 2 years old in the ceiling.
The gentleman will suspend, and members are reminded to contain their...
Go ahead, Franklin. So Franklin County took this time. Listen, okay, Wendy wasted her time thinking that we were just going to knock it off. And now Franklin County is trying to push his agenda to get the ceiling fixed because his office has been leaking for the last 6 months. He's put in request after request after request. Maintenance has come. They've fixed it. It leaks again. He leaks all over his papers, all over the projects. He's had to write it 1,000 times. And it's still, the roof is leaking. And so now it's become an even major issue. And if they would have taken care of the problem back when he originally told them, hey, this is a tiny problem, now it's a big problem. And now they have to take 3 months off to do full construction on the building. That came out of, part of the money that was supposed to go towards his end of year bonus, maybe a salary for next year. Now they got to pay for a whole roof, so they can't afford to give him that money. And so now he's just a little upset. And so he made one little Taylor Swift pun and then a right hook and jab so he could pretty much let all of his coworkers know where he lies on the standing of the overall construction, because he warned them. He warned them, and he's getting put in his place too. If you're not here to talk about Taylor Swift Day, then get off the microphone. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
To House Resolution 282. This is not open mic night.
So I rise to wish Taylor Swift and all my birthday twins a very happy birthday. especially Representatives Madden and Major. I know I have had the best day with you, and I don't know how it gets better than this. Everyone standing around us singing happy birthday to you. This resolution is a love story, so baby, let's just say yes.
Yeah, there's that's how you bring it, baby.
Record the vote on the resolution. The yeas are 103, the nays are 100. The resolution is adopted.
The resolution's been adopted, people. You know what that means. 2023 is officially the Taylor Swift era in Pennsylvania. No thanks to that Wendy chick and the guy who was mad about the leak in the roof. But now it's official. 103 yes, 100 no. And for the people who said no, you know what I mean? Hey, haters like she said in the clip, haters gonna hate. Taylor Swift era, Pennsylvania. Here we go, babe. You know what I mean? It's the holiday. Why not? Why not? Here we go. Every time. We got to talk about it. It's Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it, folks. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. My name is Levi McCurdy. I hope you go to wadpod.com/YouTube, hit that big, red, beautiful subscribe button. Support us over there first and foremost, and then check the links in the description. Check out our 12 days of Christmas. We're posting a deal, something you can save money on, something you can get for a gift or yourself for the holiday season, whatever you may need, a promo code or 10% off or whatever it is. The first day was our Gel Blaster friends. The second day was Dude Robe. Today, I think something else is going up here in just a few minutes. So check our socials on Instagram, our Facebook, our Twitter. It's wadpod.com/Facebook/Twitter. It'll redirect you automatically /Instagram. It's all there. The What Are We Doing podcast in the search bar. You know what to do. Check out the links in the description below. And if you need anything from us at all, just hit us up, hit follow, hit subscribe. Thank you guys for all your support through the holiday season. I think the episode after this we might be in Christmas. We might be at Christmas by next episode. If not, I'm doing my best. I've got a few more guests lined up here before the end of the year. Hopefully we get those in just the amount of time. My name is Levi McCurdy. Thank you guys for rocking with me. This has been another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. Peace out, everybody.
This is the What Are We Doing podcast.